We definitely want as many people to come as possible, and we are super, super, super excited for this event. So I just wanted to come up here and tell you guys, leaders are truly born at events, okay? I get that COVID is real and it's scary. So if that is the reason that you're not coming, we totally get that. Your feelings are 100% validated. But if it's not COVID that's holding you back, maybe you don't want to come because you don't know many people that are coming. Maybe your sponsor, your director isn't coming, and that's the only person you know. Please still come, okay? We promise you will not be left out. Reach out to me, reach out to Katie, and we can help you find a place to stay. We are super excited to do this. So leaders are born at events, okay? I'm going to say that. Scentsy events are like no other. Unfortunately, this isn't like an event planned by Scentsy itself, by home office. So it's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be just as fun, just as good. But hopefully next year, or maybe at the end of this year, Scentsy will actually open it up to where we can have in-person events where Scentsy plans them, okay? My very first event was World Tour. It was in Charlotte, and that was my very first, it was in my first year. Yeah, so I joined in October. World Tour was in January at this time. And guys, there is nothing like it, okay? When you hear the term Scentsy Spirit, you cannot even truly experience Scentsy Spirit until you go to an actual event, okay? I know that we've had virtual events in the last, year and a half? It's been a year. But virtual events don't even compare to the in-person events, okay? So I realize that this is not being planned by home office. It is being planned by myself, Katie, and some of our other directors. So we still want you guys to come. So if you're not coming, if it's COVID, I totally get that. We get that. You're validated. If it's because you don't know someone who is going, please reach out to me. Please reach out to me, because I don't want you to be that. I don't want you to feel left out, like you can't come because you don't personally know someone that's coming, okay? So here's a little bit about what we have planned, okay? It's going to be in the Outer Banks. SFR, virtual SFR this year is for an entire week long, okay? We are only doing a one-day event, okay? So if you decide to come, a lot of us are local meaning Virginia Beach, Virginia, live in North Carolina, roughly like a 3-hour drive. Some people are in Maryland, that's a little bit longer, but it's still not like a crazy drive. We picked the Outer Banks because number one, it's relatively local to majority of our group, and number two, people can make, it's in the dead of summer, so people can make this a family vacation if they wanted, okay? So you guys can come for the entire week. For example, my niece is actually, we go to the Outer Banks every year as a family. My niece is turning 16 this year, which is insane. And we are throwing like a huge birthday bash, and it's going to be at the week. It's going to be for a week at the beach, and it just happens to fall when we are going for SFR. So I will be at the beach with my family. I plan on connecting with whoever is staying at the beach during that week, even before SFR. I plan on connecting with as many people as I can. But ultimately, this is a family vacation. So if you want to make it as a family vacation, please do that. Bring your entire family. We are only going to be supplying food for you as the consultant and a +1, whoever you want that +1 to be. You as the consultant are also going to get a goodie bag filled with so much good stuff. We are super pumped for that. Y'all are not even ready for that. And we're going to have activities on the beach. We are going to have, I'm not going to give away all the details, but we have a lot of activities planned for the beach, okay? If you want to participate, that's great. If you don't, that's fine, okay? It's totally up to you. You are in total control. But I just wanted to come up here and basically say, like, look, if you don't want to come because you're coming alone or because you don't know anyone that's coming, please do not let that be the reason you do not come to this event. I promise you, you are going to meet so many people that you are going to connect with that are going to change your life. I was terrified going to my very first World Tour event. I think I only knew like 4 people, if that. Actually, my very first World Tour event, I think I went with 2 other people that I knew. That's it. And actually, I only knew one person. I only knew Katie, my sponsor. The other girl, Katie, knew, so I actually met her at World Tour. We rode together. So that was the first time I had actually met her, was in the car driving to Charlotte. So I only knew one person, and I'm so thankful that I went to that event because it opened so many doors to new relationships, to new opportunities. I actually experienced the Scentsy spirit, and after that, my business thrived after that, okay? Let me give you also an example. Molly McCullum, she's an SSD, y'all, okay? I don't remember the exact time that she joined. She's not under me. She is under one of our other directors, Sarah Jenkins, and Molly actually met us at, this was my second World Tour that I had ever gone to. So I had been in Scentsy for 2 years, going on 2 years. It was like 2 years. Molly had joined like months prior to going to World Tour. Molly, I'm just telling Molly's story because I think it's phenomenal. She had joined months before going to World Tour. She didn't really do anything with her business. I think she sold the minimum like $200, if that, a month. Molly, if I'm saying wrong things, please correct me. I don't see you up here, but she decided that she was going to come to World Tour. She didn't know any of us. She did not know a single person with Scentsy when she went to this World Tour. She didn't even know us. We had never even met in person. Her and Sarah, her sponsor, had never met in person, and she decided that she was going to come and she was going to room with us. So I think there was 4 of us that roomed together. After World Tour, y'all, Molly hit director in like, it was either like 2 or 3 months. That quickly. I'm pretty sure she was either an essential or a certified consultant when she went to World Tour. I think she had been a consultant for like 4 or 6 months between that time. And after World Tour, she was so on fire. No, she's an SD. Sorry, I didn't mean SSD. She's a star director. She was so on fire from going to that event that it changed her mindset. It showed her that this business is possible, and she went at it. I've never seen anything like it. All because of going to one event. And yes, this OBX Beach SFR event is not planned by home office, but it's going to be just as good, if not better. If not better. We are going to connect on so many different levels, and I just hope that we can get as many people to come and make this a vacation. And if you can't make it a vacation, if you're close enough, please just come for the night. Come for the night, or even come for the day. I know so many people that live in Virginia Beach. You can easily come to the Outer Banks just for the day and go back home. Okay? And if cost is what is holding you back, as this event is not until July. So if you really want to go, you can sit down and make a plan and break it up every month using your Scentsy paycheck. Work hard so you can get a higher paycheck with Scentsy, so you're not using family money. And split it up so you can say, okay, if I want to go to this SFR beach event, this is how much it's going to cost for lodging, okay, wherever you want to stay. You can make it cheaper by rooming with other people, and you can split it up monthly to be like, okay, so I need to save $50 a month, $100 a month. I highly doubt it'll be $100 a month. If you're rooming with other people, I would say roughly between $30 to $50 a month that you're going to have to save until SFR, okay, until July. So if you really want to come and you really want to grow your business and grow your mindset and really see this true Scentsy spirit and the true possibilities with this business, you'll make an effort to go, and you can sit down and make a plan so you can be there, okay? So, also, the other thing I wanted to say, if you are not coming because of COVID restrictions, because you can't, for whatever reason, maybe you already have prior obligations, whatever the reason, if you cannot come, I want you to still share this with your teams. Share this with your downline, share this with your frontline, okay? Because I promise you it is going to change their business. It is 120% going to change their business if they come to this event. So please don't think, oh, well, I'm not going, so why would any of my team go, so I'm not going to share it. If you have that mindset, I'm sorry, but that is the wrong mindset to have. You should always push your team and your people to go to events. I don't care what event it is. I don't care if it's just a director meetup or a team meetup or, you know, bunch of consultants getting together to go to lunch, whatever it is. Always push your people to go. Always offer that opportunity, because at the end of the day, we don't have ownership over these people. So if you are making that decision for themselves, for yourself, if you're making that decision for them, that is 100% wrong. It is up to them if they come to this event. So that's why we want you guys to share it, okay? For example, the very last in-person SFR, I could not go. I could not go. And that is because my sister and my best friend had already planned my bachelorette event. I was so upset that I could not go to this SFR event. Even though I was super excited for my bachelorette weekend, I was really bummed that I wasn't able to go to SFR. And even though I couldn't go, I still shared it with my team. I still expressed why it was so important that they go if they could go. And I think I had like a couple people go. I don't remember exactly the amount, but I was still sharing that opportunity for them. Okay, so share the opportunity. We will be sending an email to everyone in the group. Katie will be sending that so it reaches everyone. And I just really hope to see all of you guys there. It's going to be a really fun time. And let me tell you, your spouses, let me tell you, this is probably one of the best parts about Scentsy, okay? Yes, the community that we each have together, okay? Most of us are females. We have a couple of male consultants, but most of us are females. It is amazing when we all get together and you're surrounded by people who have the same mindset, the same goals. You want more in life. You want to see growth. But the other part that is my absolute favorite is when the spouses get together. The spouses get together, and for example, my husband, I think he enjoys these events more than I do, because he gets to see all of the other Scentsy husbands. He gets to see them. He gets to don't even get me started. They are going to act up. They're going to act a fool, but I'm pretty sure he gets more excited about these events than I get excited about these events, just because he gets to see all of his boys. It's 100% a bromance. Like, they are literally basically married to each other, okay? Yes, a bromance, Courtney. So it's not even just about you. Bring your kids. There's going to be so many other kids there. Courtney's bringing her kids, I think. Pretty sure she's bringing her kids. Katie's bringing Aiden. A lot of people are making this a family vacation. I will probably bring, my family will probably come. My sister, my mom, and my dad. My nephew and my niece are going to be there. I'm going to see if I can get them to come to the beach for that one day. But it's truly a family affair. And when your significant other in your family gets to actually experience the Scentsy spirit alongside you, I promise you it will change their mindset about the business entirely, especially if they are not 100% on board with Scentsy right now. Okay? So I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be off the chain. We're creating t-shirts for it. So hopefully that's why we are closing the event to pay for it on May 10th. So you have 2 paychecks, 2 Scentsy paychecks in between now and then to sign up for SFR and to pay the $10 deposit. The $10 is going towards food. It's going towards all the goodies that we have, because you're going to get a little bag, and all the activities and whatnot. So it's going to be a good time. The $10 really, it's not even to pay for the event. The $10 is to hold your spot. Just because Katie and I have planned events in the past, and we've had, let's say, 50 RSVPs and only 20 people show up. So we bought food for 50 people and end up wasting it because only 20 people showed up. So that's why we are doing a $10 deposit. It's not even really to pay for the event. Katie and I will pay for all of it. But it's more to hold your spot because RSVPs aren't taken seriously nowadays, and I think it's very disrespectful. Is that the word I'm trying to use? Disrespectful to RSVP for an event and then not to come last minute. You know what? If you have something that's a true emergency, yes, obviously. But if you RSVP to something, if you commit to something and say, hey, I'm coming, we expect you to come. So that's why the $10 fee is there, really just to hold your spot. It is non-refundable. All the details, if you click open the Google form that I created yesterday, it'll go into details on who you can bring, what to bring, all of that stuff, okay? So yes, your family is invited. We are only paying for you and one other person to eat though, okay? So I hope to see you there. It's going to be so much fun. We've been actually planning this for like a month and a half now, maybe 2 months. So we were super excited to see that SFR was opening on the 1st, registration for Cincy. So be sure that you are registered on your workstation as well. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. If you are over here on the East Coast, it is beautiful. Right now it is 71 degrees. And I think the high was 79. Tomorrow's supposed to be 80. So I think I'm going to be laying out because your girl is pasty as I don't know what. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a great day. Please, please, please share this with your team.